Little Billy went to the shopping mall with his dad. Billy got busy looking at all the interesting toys in one store that when he looked up and looked around, he couldn't see his dad. He's a little scared as he cries out for his dad.
Dad, where are you?
Well, hey there, little one. You look like you're lost.
Are you a cop?
Yep, I am.
May I see your credentials, please?
Well, sure. Hey, how long have you been lost?
That's another problem. I can't tell time, but I think it's been many minutes.
Why don't I take you back to the office and we'll page your dad?
Nope. My dad told me if I just call his name, he will be here for me. Dad! Dad! Dad!
Are you sure, kid?
Don't you have shoplifters to catch? Dad! Dad! I want my dad!
Well, aren't you just adorable? I could just take you home.
They have laws against that, lady.
Oh, little boy, you must be so hungry. Can I buy you a little something to eat?
Sorry. My dad will give me everything I need, but I gotta keep calling for him. He'll find me.
Well, okay. But if you need anything...
I don't. Dad, paging Mr. Dad?
What's up, Runt?
And you are?
Well, if you're lost, why don't you come with me to the arcade and we'll play a video game or two?
That's an awfully alluring idea, but I must decline. My dad promised to take me there later. Dad, yo, Daddy!
You know, I have a cell phone out in my car. We could go out and just call him from there if you wanted to.
Obviously, you haven't seen the Red Cross DVD, Stranger Danger in a Strange Land. You just made a statement that's a red flag for a kid like me. What's next? You want some candy, little kid?
Hey, look, I was just trying to help.
My daddy is the one who can help. Sorry, Daddy-o!
Hey, Billy, where you been?
I could ask you the same question.
I was looking all over the mall for you, and then I heard your voice, and I found you.
I've had the worst time, Dad. You said the mall would be fun, but it's not, Dad. Well, except for the underwear department at Sears.
Trust me, you're safe with me. You're never alone. So let's go get something to eat, and you can tell me all about it.
Well, there was this mall cop who had a really big gun and wanted to arrest me. And this old lady wanted to take me back to her lair. And then there was this stranger.
Jesus says, God is our Father. So what? Our Father? How could anyone in Jesus' day dare to address God as Father? People didn't even risk saying the word for God, Yahweh, out loud because they were afraid of taking God's name in vain. Instead, they called God words like Lord, or in the Hebrew, Adonai, and other terms of reverence, but they never called him Father. To Christ, God wasn't a distant God at all, nor was God simply a generic Mother Nature. For Jesus, God was a loving parent who knew him, knew his needs, and wanted to give good gifts to all the children of the world. As you're gearing up for this weekend's catechism event, think on these questions. If God is really my loving parent, how will it affect my life, my fears, my decisions, my relationships with others, my prayer life, my worship schedule? This is the truth. God is as close to you as a loving parent, and he's always ready and willing to hear your prayers and help. Come to this weekend's catechism event ready to explore the incredible things that this means for you.